Hey guys, 3D Crypto here. Hope everyone's doing well. Guys, I hope you're all enjoying this very exciting time that we're in at the moment with crypto. The crypto market cap is above $1.5 trillion and we're in an official bull market. Bitcoin has broken $50,000 and we are just having the time of our lives within crypto. Guys, and what I'm going to be speaking about is one of the biggest things in crypto at the moment, and that is the Binance Smart Chain. And in particular, what I'm going to be speaking about is the auto farm, which is available on the Binance Smart Chain, which has over $1 billion in total volume locked as we speak, and it's rising every single day. The native token for auto farm is auto, and that's touching $8,500 as we speak. And again, as I said, rising every day. The auto farm pays out amazing APYs, amazing returns, daily returns up to 2% a day, and that's on stable coins with no impermanent loss. And it's just the best thing that is right now available for someone that wants to do yield farming with minimal risk. It all runs on the Binance Smart Chain, and everything runs through Pancake Swap and obviously the BNB token, which is basically everything runs through that. So you can get BNB for Ethereum, Litecoin, but you've got to remember, these are all versions of Ethereum and Litecoin for the Binance Smart Chain, which all runs on BEP20 tokens, BEP20 tokens. So the first thing you guys need to do is have a wallet of some sort which supports the Binance Smart Chain. So MetaMask does do it, but it's a bit of a longer process. Token Pocket does it. I personally use Math Wallet because it has a built-in native Binance Smart Chain capability. It's very simple, very straightforward. So you just go over to Math Wallet's website, you go to the Chrome extension or the Brave browser extension, you download it, and it gets attached to your browser. Once you've attached the Math Wallet, you need to either import or set up a new Binance Smart Chain account. So you go basically plus create wallet on the Binance Smart Chain, and then once you've added the Binance Smart Chain, you do the regular seed words and you end up with an address. And that smart address or that Binance Smart Chain address is your kind of gateway. And then from there, you can access your web wallet, and then you can see how much is BNB on the Binance Smart Chain is in your wallet. And you can also see what your address is, your Binance Smart Chain receiving address. And from here, from this platform or this portal, you can also go ahead and send BNB. The first thing you need to do is fund your account with BNB. So guys, the easiest way is if you're basically in a country or region which supports Binance natively. So if Binance.com works natively in your country, it's very simple, very straightforward, and it cuts out a lot of steps. I do know from a lot of people that I've spoken to in the United States, they say that Binance doesn't play nice in their region. So as long as you follow these steps, you can bypass that. But what I'll do is, firstly, if you are within kind of Europe and any country that supports Binance natively, then I'll go through that process first. And obviously, at the moment, if you look at BNB tokens at $191, I've seen it as high as $199. So yeah, it's a really good time to get into BNB. The whole reason BNB is pumping is because it is the native token for the Binance Smart Chain. Everything runs through that. So if you want to get onto anything in Binance Smart Chain, it's got to be through BNB. So you can go ahead and buy and sell, trade BNB in any way possible. So if I go for BNB and Ethereum, you've got BNB Ethereum market. You can click on that. You can say, look, I want to go ahead and purchase, say, for example, 1 BNB. So you go to the buy box, you put in 1 BNB. It will tell you the price for that BNB at the time, and you can go ahead and purchase it with Ethereum. So 1 BNB will be 0.1 Ethereum. You execute the trade. When you've executed the trade, you can go back to your wallet and your fiat and spot wallet. From there, you will have to search for the BNB token, and it will show your balance of BNB. So let me just type in BNB, and then from there you go to withdraw, because you're going to withdraw from Binance to your Binance Smart Chain wallet. So you go ahead and you do recipient BNB address. So your balance will be the recipient BNB address you get from the Math Wallet web portal. So there's your BSC wallet. Click copy address. Make sure you know what the address is. Come back. In the recipient BNB address, you go ahead and paste that address. Once you've done that, you have to choose the right chain. The right chain is not Binance chain, but it is the Binance Smart Chain BEP20. All addresses on the Binance Smart Chain begin with 0x. On the Binance chain, they start with BNB. So you choose the BEP20, you add the amount you want to press in, and you press submit, and it starts the withdrawal process. And it's simple as that. You will see that token, that BNB, in your Binance Smart Chain wallet, and you can go ahead and start doing whatever you need to do with it. So that's the easy way to do it, guys. Now, if you're in a region which doesn't support Binance natively, you've got some more steps. So firstly, you're going to need Simple Swap. So Simple Swap is a simple, free from sign up, no KYC, no limits, no complications. You can go from one crypto to another crypto very, very easily. So for this example, I'm going to go from Tron. From Tron, I'm going to go to BNB. So I want to go from the Tron holding I have, I want to go and transfer that into BNB and make it usable on the Binance Smart Chain. So the first step we need to do is basically find out how much we want to send. So I'm going to send 2,000 Tron, which is roughly $1,100. I copy my Binance Smart Chain wallet. I will come over there and I will enter the recipient address. And as you will see, it will say it's an invalid address. That's why, because this is a Binance Smart Chain wallet address and not a Binance chain wallet. So there's an extra step that we need to do to facilitate this. What we need to do is download something called the Binance Smart Chain wallet. It's again another extension. So if you go to binance.org, hit the wallet and go to the Binance Chain wallet extension, install it into your browser. It will be another wallet you have, but this wallet is simply going to be used for exchanging BNB to BNB BEP20, which is usable on the Binance Smart Chain. So once you've installed the wallet, it'll ask you for some seed words. You do that whole process again, and you have to make sure you're on the Binance Chain network, which addresses start with BNB. So you copy that address, you head on over back to Simple Swap. So you've got to make sure you're going from BNB to BNB, so Binance Chain to Binance Chain. That is the swap we're doing. So you're going to make sure the address that you have is BNB. So we do the same thing again, 2,000 Tron for half a BNB coin. And now I'll put that address in there, which starts BNB. So let me paste that in, and then you go BNB. Now we do not get an error saying that there's an invalid address, because that's an unauthorized and allowed swap. You can put a memo in there. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to put a memo saying test. Once you do test, you hit exchange, and then you wait. So what happens now in the back end, Simple Swap is going to go ahead and receive this 2,000 Tron. So it will generate an address for you. You copy that address and you go over to your TronLink wallet or MetaMask or Token Pocket, any wallet which you're going to use to send an asset to Simple Swap. So in this case, I'm sending Tron, so I'm going to use my TronLink wallet. I go to send. I paste the address in that I copied from Simple Swap. It's a one-time address that will generate for you. And I will send over the required TRX, which in this case was 2,000. And then I go ahead and press send. And that's it. It's that simple. And then you wait. So you just make sure all addresses are correct. Make sure the receiving address, so your receiving address is your BNB address, and the sending address from your TRX wallet is the one Simple Swap has generated for you. And that's it. Simple as that. Once you've done that, all you have to do is wait. Simple Swap it normally takes, depending on the asset you're sending, Tron is very quick. If it's Ethereum, it does take slightly longer. So it can take anywhere between 5 minutes to half an hour to an hour. You just wait. It's a simple process in the back end. Simple Swap will get that TRX, swap it for BNB, get that BNB, and send it over to your BNB, your Binance Chain wallet. It all takes a few minutes. So I'm just going to wait for this to complete. Guys, as you see, the transaction has completed. So if I head on over to the Binance Smart Chain wallet, so this is the Binance Chain wallet now, you can see I have 0.549247 BNB, and I've got that. But again, I've got BNB on this wallet, but I still can't use it in the Binance Smart Chain. So I'm going to click on the top, select Binance Smart Chain, I have to copy the address. So I go receive, copy the address on the Binance Smart Chain, which will be an OX address, Copy that, head back on over to Binance Chain again. And from Binance Chain Network, you're going to send all of these funds that you have to the OX address. And as you can see, it will say cross-chain transfer to Binance Smart Chain. So this is the only place you can do a BNB, a Binance Chain swap to a Binance Smart Chain swap. I learned this method from Stunner Breezy. Obviously, he's based in the US. I'm based in the UK. So I learned this method from him because obviously I don't need to do this step because Binance works natively in the UK. So all credits for this method go to Stunner Breezy. But yeah, it's simple as that. So you've sent your BNB that was on the Binance chain over to BNB Binance Smart Chain. So you've sent from a BNB address to an OX address. This is the only place you can do that. If you do it anywhere else, you will lose your BNB. So just be very careful. So once you've sent it over, it will take a few seconds, up to a minute, and you will see your Binance Smart Chain wallet will update with the same amount that you sent over from the Binance Chain wallet. So you will see 0.54 completed, and then on the Binance Smart Chain network, it will take a few minutes, as I said, to refresh, and once it's refreshed, it will show your updated balance. So it normally takes a couple of seconds, and yep, as you can see on the Binance Smart Chain, that 0.54 BNB is now on the Binance Smart Chain side. So now I've got it down there. What I need to do is send it over to my Math wallet, the first wallet that I started, which was the FC7, the Math wallet. So I'll go ahead from the Binance Smart Chain Network wallet. I'm going to go ahead and hit send. Yeah, so you've got to make sure you're in the right wallet. So this transaction is going to be OX to OX, an OX address to an OX address. So on the Binance Smart Chain, go ahead and let me just refresh this. Yep, so it's all refreshed. So I got to send. I will put the Math wallet address in there, ending FC7. Then I'm going to go put the maximum amount in and press send. It won't go through the first time because you can't send the full amount. You need to have a certain amount of BNB to cover the transaction fee. So if I go back and just reduce the transfer to around about to 0.54, and that should leave enough left over to cover the transaction fee. So if I hit send now, it'll go through, and it will take again a couple of seconds up to a minute. The Binance Smart Chain is very quick in this aspect and very cheap. It's just a couple of pennies, a couple of cents for the transaction to go through, and it happens pretty much instantly. So the transaction we're doing now is that we're going from the Binance Bridge wallet, so the Binance Smart Chain Network wallet, over to the Math wallet address that I put in. That's the transaction we're doing. It'll take a couple of seconds. Let me just refresh this, and as you can see, it's showing my balance as $117, 0.6102 BNB. So I now have BNB available on the Binance Smart Chain for me to go ahead and trade in anything. So let me head on over to the main exchange, Pancake Swap. Let me connect my wallet. Let me go ahead and say Math wallet is connected. And once it's connected, it will show you my balance available, which is 0.6 BNB. So if I go from BUSD, which is the stable coin, and I'll go and see how much this was all worth. So I had $14 in there before. So the 2,000 Tron that I sent over has turned into $1,000 that I can use on the Binance Smart Chain. So if I head over to autofarm.network, this is where you go ahead and choose the pools you want to be in. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to choose the BDO and the BUSD. So BUSD is just a stable coin pegged to the dollar, and BDO is a stable coin of coins, but it has a rebase function, which means the supply can contract and expand as and when it needs to meet demand. And the reason for that is it wants to keep BDO as close as possible to $1. So it can go up. I've seen it as high as $1.40 and low as about 95 cents, but normally it's at near that $1 range. So it's as stable as you can be with a coin without having a out and out stable coin. So the first thing you need to do is, if you want to get into that pool, you need to provide an LP token. An LP token means equal amounts of that token becomes an LP token. So initially, I'm going to go ahead and exchange BNB for BUSD. So for this example, I'm going to make $100 worth of LP tokens. So initially, I'm going to do BNB to BUSD, $50 worth. I'll go ahead and press confirm. Go to Math Wallet, press accept. It does the transaction literally in seconds. So once I close that, give it a few seconds to update, and you will see my BNB holdings will decrease, and then my BUSD balance will increase. And it literally takes a few seconds, and it will update and refresh. And as you see, it's done. My BUSD is now $50, and my BNB has decreased. So I've got one half of the equation. The other half of the equation I need now is BDO. I need $50 worth of BDO. So I can go ahead and see the transaction that I need to do. So if I type down here, I want BDO to BUSD, 50 BUSD, so $50 equates to roughly, I think it's 36. Let me find BDO down here. So yeah, sometimes you have to kind of change the currencies. Yeah, but there you go. So 50 BDO is just under $50. 50 BUSD is about 37 BDO. So what I'm going to do now is go BNB to BDO, and I want to buy 37 of these BDO coins. That will cost me 0.25. Go ahead and press confirm. So now what I have now is $50 of BUSD, and I have $50 of BDO. Now both of those together combined produce something called an LP token, a liquidity pool token. And in order to get that LP token, if you go to PancakeSwap, go to the middle section which says liquidity, click on liquidity, and then you've got to get the two assets that you need. So the two assets you're going to need are BUSD and BDO. So you have to choose the two assets. So at the top, I'll do BUSD. At the bottom, I'll do BDO. And then you've got to supply both of them. So I want to supply $50 worth of each. So once you do $50 both of each, it will say, yep, you want to go ahead and supply it. So you've got to make sure you have enough to cover both sides of the equation. So 37 BDO, $49. Yep, that's fine. Also take into account there are slippage. Slippage does slightly decrease your holdings, but I'll get more into that later. But supplying $100 worth of LP tokens of BDO and BUSD will give me 41 LP tokens. Those LP tokens are the ones that I can go ahead and use on AutoFarm. So it'll take a few seconds, it will generate, it will say, yep, you've got a certain amount of LP tokens. You can go ahead and use them over in AutoFarm. So I've got 41.37 LP tokens. Heading over to AutoFarm, find the pool that I want to get into, which was BDO, BUSD, and there you can see the balance. The balance there is available is 41. Go ahead and press deposit those LP tokens, accept it on Math Wallet. It will take a few seconds. Deposit pending. From deposit pending, deposit complete, and there you can see my deposit of LP tokens have increased. I now have 923 LP tokens valued at just over $2,200, and now I'll be earning automatically, because this is compounding, at 1.42% daily. When you look at these numbers are amazing. These farms in AutoFarm, especially the ones that have stable coins, and as I said, BDO and BUSD are very stable. WBNB and BDO. WBNB stands for wrapped BNB, so just you can ignore the W side of it. That's BNB and BDO. So these two coins that I've gone for in this pool, which is BDO and BUSD, both very, very stable coins, but yielding 1.42% on a daily basis. That is a very good return on what you are putting up as an investment. And it auto compounds. It also spits out auto rewards. So you get auto token as rewards. If you want to see more analytics of the BDO pools and the auto farm pools you're in, if you head on over to the Math DApp store and type in Yield Watch, there's a DApp in there that once you put your address in there, it can basically look at all the analytics in the background and let you know how much you've earned, how much you've put in, all in USD value. And the great thing with Yield Watch, it also looks at the impermanent loss and sees, are you up or down? If you just held your tokens, would you have been up or down? The good things with stable coins is the impermanent loss is almost zero, because you're holding two stable coins. They can't go up in value, they can't go down in value. So all you're doing is yielding and farming and getting rewards of that. As you can see down there in the BDO BUSD pool, the impermanent loss is 0.02%, which is as close to nothing as you can get. But you're yielding off this, so you're getting a percentage of this daily, and it's compounding. So if you start off with $1,000, $2,000, very quickly you'll see after 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, how your holdings and the yield increases massively, because slowly but surely your LP tokens will increase. How do they increase? Through yield farming. So you've got BDO, BUSD, and you'll see you've got 915 LP tokens. Over time, your LP token holdings will start increasing. We'll go to 915, to 960, to 1,000, 1,050. And then that snowball compounding effect starts. So guys, quick recap on how we get into BNB and AutoFarm. It's very simple, very straightforward. If you're in a region which supports Binance natively, you just go ahead, BNB, find the token, withdraw it directly to your Math wallet address, and once it's in there, it's in PancakeSwap. Literally takes a couple of seconds. It's the easiest thing around. If you are not in a region which is supported by Binance, you will have to do some extra steps. So it's 2 or 3 extra steps and 2 or 3 extra things and components you need. So that's the easy way of doing it. So if you got access to a VPN and you're in the States and this works, go this way. It's much easier. If not, simple swap. You go from one asset to another. So for example, Bitcoin to BNB, but you've got to go initially to a BNB address, an address that starts BNB. That's where the Binance wallet comes into play. The Binance wallet, make sure you're on the Binance chain network, not the Binance Smart Chain network. You must ensure you're on the Binance chain network with an address that starts BNB. You put the BNB address in there. If you want to put a memo, that's up to you. You can go ahead and do that. And then you go ahead and hit exchange. It will take a few minutes, depending on the assets. Once that's done, you go back to the Binance wallet on the Binance chain wallet. This will update. Once you have that Binance updated there, you've got to send that Binance over to the Binance Smart Chain, or the Binance Smart Chain Network address, which is an OX address. It's very, very important. You send it over to the OX address, only within this app, no other app, because it's a cross-chain transfer, and this is the only app that will allow you to do a cross-chain transfer very easily. Once you've done that, your BNB from the Binance chain side, or your BNB address side, will be taken out and will be given to you at the Binance Smart Chain address. Then from there, once your Binance Smart Chain has updated, you have to go ahead and send that BNB on the Binance Smart Chain over to your Math wallet, which is the wallet you want to use to interact with anything on the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap, etc. You copy that address, you go to send, you type in the OX address. Now we're going from OX to OX, which is very important as well. We're going OX to OX on BNB. We are now dealing with a BEP20, a BEP20 token. You go ahead, you press transfer, it will update in your wallet. If you go into PancakeSwap, you will see it has all been updated. Your balance for BNB will have increased. So on that point of view, you are now good to go. If you want to get into AutoFarm, you buy the appropriate assets depending on which AutoFarm pool you want to get in on. There are so many different pools, different APYs, different APRs. So whatever you think is the pool you want to get into, you must have the equal value of holdings of both assets. This way you provide liquidity, you get LP tokens, and then you go ahead and stake them in AutoFarm. And then your returns are paid out to you automatically, compounded in LP tokens. So again, you can go through single coin assets, single coin pools. So we only put in one asset, for example, BUSD, and you still get 0.24%. And that is a very, very good return on almost zero risk. So guys, it's very simple, very straightforward. I know there's a few extra steps if you're not supported natively by Binance, but once you do this with a small test amount, as I was going to say now, always use small test amounts first. Just send over small amounts first, $5, $10. Make sure the whole pathway is clear to you guys. And the same way for withdrawal, you just do the same process in reverse. And again, use small bits initially just to make sure you're doing everything correctly. And once everything is done in the correct order, then you can start sending over larger amounts. So guys, auto farm is the easy way to just passively earn with minimal risk. It's basically a place where you can put your crypto, let it work, let it do what it needs to do, and earn you more yield, earn you more passive income, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about prices fluctuating. I'm in a couple of pools. I'm in BDO and BUSD, both very stable coins. I don't have to think about the price movement on those two coins. I don't ever look at the charts for those two coins because I know where they're going to be. The other pool I'm in is in the BNB and BDO pool. So the only asset I have to look at is BNB appreciating, and at the moment is appreciating like crazy, and it's got so much potential. The reason it's got so much potential is the Binance Smart Chain runs on the BNB token. Everything runs through the BNB token. So as a token on a smart chain, which is the entry point, it just makes sense that BNB is going to get a lot more exposure. And as it gets more exposure, it goes up in value. And then your LP tokens all of a sudden are worth more. So you're compounding these LP tokens, they're going up in value. It's a win-win. So guys, that's how you get into any of these auto farms. I will be speaking about more platforms in the Binance Smart Chain, but auto farm is, for me personally, the safest and the easiest way to yield. It's zero risk, not zero risk, it's zero headache for me, minimal risk, and it's just something that I can leave and let it do what it wants. It's auto compounding in the background. I check back every couple of days to see where I'm at, and it just does its own thing. So it's very simple, very straightforward. Guys, if you want to get into Binance Smart Chain, if you want to get into any of these projects on the Binance Smart Chain, please follow these steps. It's the same steps, and then you can, once you got your BNB on the Binance Smart Chain, the world is your oyster. You can pretty much go into any project. So that's my kind of go-to yield farming on the Binance Smart Chain auto farm. I know people use they use Pancake, they use Bunny, they use Venus, so many different platforms. But to start with auto farm, it's nice and simple. And then once you're familiar with the Binance Smart Chain, then obviously you can look into other aspects as well. But then the Binance Smart Chain is your kind of safe holding, your savings. It stays there. It does auto compounds and does great things for you in the background. Guys, if you've got any questions or comments, I know this is might be a little bit complicated. You might not understand what I've done in this whole video. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know. Leave them down below. I can link to some more tutorials if you don't want to use Math Wallet and if you want to use MetaMask Wallet or Trust Wallet or Token Pocket. The process is always the same. It's just some of the UIs are slightly different. If you want to ask me personally anything about the Binance Smart Chain, about Auto Farm or BNB in general, please do leave it in the comments section down below. Guys, if this video was helpful to you, please do press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell button. It does mean a lot to me, guys. We're at almost 2,120 subscribers and growing every single day. I'm thankful for each and every subscriber. On to bigger and better things, guys. It is going to happen. Crypto is booming at the moment. Binance Smart Chain is at the forefront. The TVL locked in some of these auto farms and into Binance Smart Chain is crazy. And it's just getting more and more exposure every single day. So guys, if you want to contact me personally, you can contact me on my email address, on Telegram, on any of my social medias. I will leave the links down below. And guys, most importantly, learn all about crypto. Look through my previous videos, use little test amounts, do your own research. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what's working for me. Guys, as I always say, you work hard for your crypto. Make that crypto work hard for you. And until my next video, take care.